If the Most High has called you to be a mouthpiece for him, he is calling you to be a shofar, not to blow a shofar. There are many people today who are blowing shofars, right? So let me explain. When you blow a shofar, you're picking up an instrument that is separate from yourself, and you're blowing your wind into it to produce a sound that is a combination of the sound that comes from this instrument and your wind, your breath, your ruach being blown into it to produce that sound. But the Most High told us to lift up our voices like a shofar, meaning our voice is the instrument. So we are becoming shofar. So the Most High is preparing vessels to be a mouthpiece for him. So he wants you to become a shofar. So what is the difference in that? When you are the shofar, you have been formed by the hands of the Creator into an instrument, right? So whether or not you are making a sound, you are always a shofar. You can always be observed as being a shofar. Sitting on the shelf, you are a shofar. You are an instrument that can be observed. But then when the Spirit comes upon you and blows his wind through you, then the sound comes out that is a combination of the shofar that you have been formed into and the wind of his breath, his Spirit. Those two things come together to be able to make the sound that YAH desires to make. The word is able to come forth that he desires to make. His word is coming forth from a vessel that has been formed to be able to present that word. So today, what we have is a lot of vessels, a lot of people. There are men picking up instruments, shofars, and trying to make a sound. So you have flesh, you have man meaning flesh. You have flesh that is picking up an instrument, trying to make a sound, trying to give a word, trying to show something, teach something. But they have not yet been formed into an instrument by the hands of the Most High. They have not been formed into a vessel of the Most High to be able to make that sound. So you're getting flesh, the spirit of flesh blowing through this instrument, and you have mixture, right? Okay. So the Most High has called his people, who he's called to be a voice, a watchman. He's called them to become a shofar, to become something. He has to mold you to be an instrument that is fit to carry his message, right? So you have to be able to allow him to make you into that vessel. And if you are not being made into that vessel, put down the shofar. Put down the shofar. Put down the shofar. Stop trying to teach if he has not called you to teach. Stop speaking just because there's something to say. The Most High will decide when there's something to say, and he will blow his ruach into the vessels who he has formed, right? He will allow people to pick up shofars at times, and he will use that as well because of who he is. But those who are called to be watchmen, those who are called to be his mouthpiece, you have to be formed into and become a shofar. That is a process of molding, breaking, bending. That is a process that you have to go through in order to carry the message, in order for the wind of his breath to blow through you with his word, to make the sound that he desires to make in the earth, because it's his sound that needs to go forth, not our sound. It's his sound, his voice, his purpose that needs to be brought forth, not ours. When we pick up the shofar as flesh, we bring forth our message, we bring forth our purpose, and we get flesh results from it. Hallelujah. Allow y'all to make you a shofar. And if you're not in that process, please put down the shofars until you've yielded to his process. Or find the work that he has for you, because it may not be as a mouthpiece. Shalom, shalom.